Alright guys, TacticalRab back again today. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far. Welcome back to Valorant News, and with many events going on right now with some results to dive into, also some roster changes finally being confirmed. TSM announced their roster going into the VCT 2022. Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hitting a like button is the best thing you can do. Top of this channel, reach new people, please do subscribe as well if you have not yet already. Not far away at all from 7,000. Really appreciate it guys. Firstly, this from 100 Thieves Hiko. Of course, we were wondering, when 100 Thieves actually going to get the chance to properly practice and bootcamp with their guys? That's what they're doing, flying to Dallas for a little practice bootcamp with the new team, of course, with Eccles in there, with babybay, of course, recently joining the squad as well. Stream might be on pause, so, well, that's what's going on under 100 Thieves side of things. This is also in the Oceania region. Chiefs released their Valorant roster, definitely an organization that's been around for quite some time in many different esports in that region. Their Valorant team, it seems, is going to be out of there as well. They couldn't attend the NALCQ, right? That was kind of the thing they were meant to be going, and due to a very frustrating set of regions for the Oceania guys, they couldn't even make it out to the NALCQ. But if anything, they probably shouldn't have been a part of that region in the first place. It was a weird situation they found themselves in. This also Galatasaray, they confirm a new VCT roster they're going to pick up, I imagine, in the Turkish region. So it generally is pretty cool to see these organizations that, yes, they've been involved in other esports before, but initially from regular sports, they're coming into Valorant as well. And well, this then from FaZe Update, as they say, because the TSM team finally actually made their confirmation last night. Not sure, frankly, why it took so long. We were looking at clips from like a couple of months ago where some of the players were saying, yes, this is the most confident I've been in a roster, this is what it's going to be. Rossi was even spotted wearing a TSM hoodie in some sort of video or something, so not sure why it took so long. But of course, FaZe with their old team, it's kind of interesting what's happened to FaZe, because they had some really talented players. Obviously, they just didn't really put it together despite the talent that they had, and some of the most talented of them have now got picked up by the rosters. For example, Corey is now going to be going to TSM, and then babybay, we know, is going to 100 Thieves. So really interesting stuff. But yeah, Corey's out of there. TSM officially confirm this is their roster going into 2022. Of course, look, there's still some work to be done here. You can put together a roster, doesn't mean you're by any means guaranteed to get through to the VCT challenges, and then beyond that, you've still got to go through the open qualifiers. There's still Rise Nation, there's still XSET, there's still other teams there and thereabouts as well. Many other improving teams in the North American side as well. We'll talk about a crew here in just a second. So many organizations involved, but yeah, this is, of course, is going to be the roster. If you guys are unfamiliar with what exactly it's going to be, we've talked about this for quite a while at this point, but it is finally confirmed. Wardell, Sabrosa, Leviathan, Corey, and Rossi. Rossi's going to be the IGL, we believe, just coming off Immortals, and well, this is the rest of the lineup. So on paper, a very talented one, but yeah, can this team reach, well, the height above what they did before? Difficult to say, to be honest, but still, the North American region is pretty stacked with talent at the present time, and thankfully, they've built some pretty good rosters here, to be honest, given the whole talk about all the players with the difficult buyouts, and well, they've got some good talented players on this roster, so hopefully things go well for TSM this time around. There's a lot of love generally for this organization in and around the scene. As Rossi says, yeah, pushing P, it's official for TSM. That's what's happening in 2022. But yeah, still things to be achieved for those guys going, of course, into the qualifiers they're going to have to go through. So there's 2 North American Open qualifiers for the Challengers region they're going to have to run through, and still 4 teams qualify for the first one, 4 teams qualify for the second one. There's many rosters right now in that region that are vying for those spots, so not going to be easy by any means. But of course, Cloud9, it was 100 Thieves, Sentinels and Envy already through to Challengers guaranteed, so they don't have to worry about that, but well, most of those other teams do. This then from G2, because in the European qualifiers, G2 really had their backs against the wall after getting bodied in the first Challenger qualifier. In the closed qualifier, they lost, they got double rounded, and well, they dropped mixwell to the bench. They brought Kelox into the team as their kind of jet up or whatever, and well, now they're playing last night again after fighting through the open qualifier in the closed qualifier to try and actually make it through to Challengers, which, well, is not an easy task by any means with the talent that is available in all these regions right now. So this is a massive thread they do. But anyway, the way things go is that, well, Kelox has some nice moments early on. Pretty sure, I mean, first of all, they beat Alliance. They played Alliance in the first series again. They just about took down Alliance. It was a close series. They lost the first map pretty comfortably, 13-5. They then won the next 2 to beat the team that knocked them out of the tournament, I believe, before. So they get through Alliance. Then they play TenZ, another pretty solid team. They go down 1-0 again on split, 13-10. And then Nuki has some monster moments, to be honest, at the start of the Ascend, I'm pretty sure. I know he starts off like 14-0 or something ridiculous. They win the Ascend. They win the final map as well. Well, they win this 13-5. They go to Icebox. And yeah, the Icebox was pretty ridiculous because it goes all the way to a crazy overtime. It goes 12-12, 13-13, all the way, I'm pretty sure, up to 16-14 in the end that G2 win it to just about take the series. So it was far from easy for them. They've definitely shown some degree of clutch factor. Definitely a lovely 3-piece right there. And well, this is the bracket as it sits right now. So yes, G2 are through. They all play Excel, who have been looking really good as of late. So Vitality, again, they got through through to the semis. This time they didn't make it to the upper final, and it's Excel who are actually going to play G2. So that is seemingly, at least on current form, a more scary opponent for G2. And in the lower side, there's a lot of teams still alive. So Alliance, Team Vitality, TenZ, and the guys, they're all still here, right? So 2 teams will qualify out of these 6 teams that do remain right now, and 1 will qualify for the winner of this one. And then, of course, G2 are hoping to do that. But it's not going to be easy by any means, especially the way this series went against TenZ, right? With their game 1 split, of course, 13-10 to TenZ. And then, well, the rest of the maps, I mean, look at this final map right here. 16-14 after all the overtime. It was Meadow that had a phenomenal final map of this series. And, of course, on the icebox there. But Nuki, over the course of it, did really well. And, yeah, generally just a good team performance from the guys on G2. They're definitely going to need to keep that up if they want to make it all the way through to challenges. Some other tournaments going on right now as well, though, as Vanity points out, made it out of groups in the Night VALORANT page tournament. So this is that kind of 30k or 25k or something tourney we talked about a little bit ago that has agent ban and protect system in place. So you can ban agents, you can protect agents, but I thought they might not make too much difference because you can effectively, I'm pretty sure, protect 2 agents before the enemy gets the opportunity to ban 1. So most teams, I guess, will just go and protect Jet, right? So not really too much changes, but something does certainly change. You can't protect everything. And I mean, this series, for example, they played on this just single map. They played up against Zero, Marksman, Black, or whatever. And this is a 13-7 here on Ascent. But as you can see, look at the composition. We've got Reyna, we've got Jet, we've got Killjoy. Like, there's a Brimstone here on zyppan, right? So it's definitely an interesting composition they've got going on. Seemingly not joking about Brimstone becoming the meta, right, these guys. So I don't really know, but still, it's good to see them, I guess, testing things out and having a good time. Like, I'm sure to some degree these guys are kind of trolling, right? Because they're already through to challenges guaranteed. This is generally just for a good time, good bit of practice in these tournaments going into the season. So probably they're not taking things all that serious. That does make things quite interesting when you look at this, though, because a crew right now, we talked about them a couple of days ago, I think, that they're on a 33 series win streak, I believe, right now. They play Complexity going on today. If they win that, they play the winner of Cloud9 version 1. You'd think Cloud9 would win this, but the new version 1 team as well. Like, it's good to see so many big organizations involved in this. They're getting some good practice, right, going into the new year, and Cloud9 involved in this as well, right, with all the other top teams, the likes of Sentinels, Envy, 100 Thieves, not yet competing in these type of tournaments. So C9 definitely taking things serious, but there's many other rosters that have recently made changes, like NRG, for example, that, you know, Saw as well, that are here trying to get things done. So it's definitely interesting to see how this one develops. This also from Coldamenta on the guild side, officially qualified into challenges just a couple of days ago. Buffin, Omen, and Brimstone win, please, he says. So definitely a lot of talk from the pros as of late about, you know, potential agent meta swaps that could come around. Like, Omen has been talked about for a long time, right, about getting a buff. Brimstone was an interesting one as well. Like, you know, what exactly do you do with Brim to make him more viable? There's definitely some options on the table, but I Coldamenta wants something changed. And this is Ye's opinion on Astra in her current state as well, hoping for an Astra nerf so we can see more variety in controllers. Now, that's the thing. Will this happen anytime soon? Because the fact of the matter is, challenges qualifiers are going on right now. After those conclude, would they do another round of potential changes before things start? Would they stick with them for a little bit? I don't know. But a lot of pros definitely wondering, can we have some changes kind of soon to the state of the agent meta right now? And well, maybe pick and ban is an option that people could go for, even though most people seem to think it's probably not the greatest idea in the current state of Valorant. And just this clip from Zekan I thought was ridiculous. Like, not only does he get himself in this spot with the deagle to get behind all 5 of them, to actually connect the shot as well is just fantastic. Like, at 4 bullets, 5 headshots. Like, the patience here, like, I don't know, I'd so get caught off guard right here. I'd try and shoot way too early, probably get 1 maximum. But yeah, he takes his time, lines up the shot, calls out to his teammates, gets the collateral, and then, well, hits all the headshots. Like, just absolutely spectacular clip. But very much intrigued to your thoughts on all this stuff in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit in the like button, tell the YouTube gods this is a good video, and us like you should see it as well, and help grow the competitive Valorant community. Thank you for watching as always, take care, and I will see you next time.
Mid, double door saw. Oh, he's running back. Run out, chamber. Go, chamber. I'm going.
Wait, let me get this orb. I have. I'm gonna dirt.
55.
The outside.
No.
Pillar.
Down B. 1 enemy remaining.
Pillar. He's close.
Damn!
Nice.
I don't think he knew.
Yeah.
He thought he was hiding there.
Thought he was finessing?
Yeah, he thought he was. Number 2, guys. Number 2. But number 1 in the hearts. Number 2, by the way.
Yeah, they're just too quick.